All clear.
My name is Alex Mercer. I'm the reason for all of this. They call me a killer, a monster, a terrorist. I'm all of these things. 3 weeks ago, someone released a lethal virus in Penn Station. I woke up in a morgue. Now I hunt. I kill. I consume. I become. I'm gonna find out who did this to me. And I'm gonna make them pay.
Ghost 39 to ground. Do you have target in sight? Over. That's negative.
Help!
Freeze!
Help me!
Don't move!
Help me!
Walkers, open up! We're clear. Move up. You, with me. Her too. That's him! Where's your commanding officer? Sir, he's in Times Square. I'll call for transport. That won't be necessary.
Fucking goose-stepping motherfuckers!
Kiss your mother with that mouth?
Roger, 2215 Christopher Street, apartment 15A. Got it.
Saddle up, you got a CP. Move it!
Get off me!
Dana! I'm not gonna hurt you. I need your help.
Jesus. I knew something fucked up was going on at Gentech. What the hell happened to you, Alex? I've been researching that whole fucked up organization for weeks. I was poking around to get you information. Don't you remember? You wanted to find out what was going on at the highest levels at Gentech. Anything about the director of research. Are you okay?
Do you know what happened?
I haven't even seen you in 5 years, not until you show up at my door last month.
Is there somewhere we can go?
Yeah, I know a place. So come in. It's a friend's place. They're gone for a year. Patagonia or something.
Any idea what this all means?
No, but I'm gonna find out. I mean, this is a story of the century, so somebody's gotta know what the fuck is going on here. You know, they were waiting for me at my place, so they're most definitely yours.
Where do I live?
There.
You'll be here when I get back. It's best you stay put. They'll probably come in the city for both of us.
Yeah. I'll be here.
Target is in the building.
Target is hot. Light it up.
Revenge was the only clear thought in my head. The only one I could call mine. I knew Gentek was the key. It made sense. I'd worked there. I'd had Dana investigating its operations. And then there was Blackwatch. Whatever had changed me, erased my past. Must have started there. I thought if I could find out who was running Gentek before Blackwatch erased them too, I could find my past.
What did you think that would gain you?
Answers. I wanted to find out what happened to me. The reason. Someone to blame, someone I could punish. Tell you the truth, I never thought I'd find her. I wish the hell I never had.
Stole that shit, Corporal. Get her in the vehicle. You, rendezvous at 2200 at Bryant Park. Sir, keep your eyes open. There's a runner on the loose. Move, move!
The target exhibits a classic low-effect personality. Psychopathic disregard for others, narcissistic worldview punctuated by self-obsessive disorders.
Okay. Now how about somebody repeat that in English?
What's the situation with Mercer?
The subject is wanted in connection with treasonous activities against the United States and our allies. As of last night, Alex Mercer is the #1 terrorist threat in the United States.
You've seen our order to isolate the subject on site, sir, from General Randall himself.
She's more than some test subject. You have no idea what she represents. Don't try and run this like some exercise. We need to move her out of the city, now.
First general order.
When in doubt, shoot to kill.
Second.
No clearance, no passage.
Third.
Nothing crosses the red line, sir.
What is it we're looking at here?
The future. As amazing as it seems, he can manipulate his body on the genetic level. The changes are instantaneous. Everything, even the clothing, is imitated. Tissue differentiated and transformed on the fly. I want it on a slab. I need to know what makes it tick.
Codename Mother exhibits odd characteristics not consistent with DX1118 infection. Whether this represents a natural immunity or something more remains to be seen.
So, what does this mean to our research?
We all agree she represents the best chance we have to crack the virus's defenses.
Find anything?
Jesus Christ, don't do that.
Sorry.
Okay, your apartment?
There's nothing left there.
Well, it doesn't matter. I've been looking at your laptop.
Laptop?
Yeah. It came in a package the day after you went AWOL. Look.
I've seen that girl before.
Well, it makes sense. There are only 2 names in the file. One is yours. The second is this woman, Elizabeth Green. She's still in isolation at the Gentek building. Do you know who she is?
Hey, whoever she is, she knows more than I do.
My God. She's just a girl. What kind of fucking monsters are these people?
Can't remember.
Axiom will sweep to the river. Brimstone will encircle the entire sector and detain anyone moving through the area. I want this contained by daybreak.
Sir, there are nearly 100,000 people in the blue zone.
I'm not interested in excuses. Get it done.
We have a situation I think your team is well suited for, Captain. How long until your men are in place?
We're prepped and waiting for orders. We can be wheels up and boots on the ground anywhere in the city in 15. With respect, sir, a suppression operation in a city of 12 million is slightly more than my men can handle.
Now, the situation has already evolved, Captain. You're not participating in the containment action. Your team has a single target, Alex Mercer, codenamed Zeus. He's carrying a new strain. He's eliminated 50 of my men and smashed through a 2-foot steel door. You interested?
I'm your man, sir.
I don't need to tell you what's at stake.
What the hell happened in there?
Team 1 dropped comm just after they entered the holding cell area.
That's it. Close it off. No one goes in or comes out of the Gentech building. I want it sealed with level 4 protocols.
Elizabeth Green.
The time for waiting is over.
I don't understand.
Yes, Private, you're guarding a hole in the fucking roof. You've been briefed about what we're up against. We're not secure until these skylights are sealed, so unless you want to pull shit patrol until your mama forgets what you look like, stand your sorry ass right here until you're told to do otherwise. Now move it! Sir!
She wasn't infected naturally. She was a damn test subject. We don't know that. This whole thing stinks. We're being set up. The results we've achieved, where do they go? They just vanish? What are you going to do? Whatever I have to.
What were we keeping from them? Everything.
Go on.
This source. It's the key to genetics, but it's also a machine, churning out the worst viruses ever seen. Things that, if they got out of the lab, could literally erase human civilization as we know it.
And how did that make you feel?
I wasn't paid to feel.
We have confirmation of the agent in 2 sampling stations.
That is a variant of DX1118, still untyped.
In 10 to 15 hours, an outbreak is likely to appear. It is vital that fast action teams are on site within minutes of the first confirmation. We're here to make certain what happened in 1969 never happens again. You all know your duty, whatever it takes.
Does the name Karen Parker ring any bells? Well, it should. She was close to you. An ex-girlfriend. I have her address from the laptop. Get to her before the military makes her disappear. Look, if I can find this lead, you can bet they will too. Alex, be careful.
I thought you were dead.
I should be. Right now, we need to get out of the military cordon.
You need to get us a vehicle. A military one, if possible. It's the only way we'll be able to get out of the district.
Parker, Karen I. DOB 1176. Doctorate, Genetics, Rutgers University, 7/2/2003. Hired, Gentech, Special Projects, 2/1/2002. Director, Genotyping, Level D Access, reported to Director McMullen, Raymond F. Romantically involved with Mercer, Alex J. Wanted for questioning. Subject is to be detained and transferred to Base 6 Charlie Alpha 1.
Welcome to the Marine Armor Training Center. There are 19 major systems in this Marine armored personnel carrier, and over 25,000 moving parts. In the next 8 months, you will learn all of them. When you're done here, you'll be able to park that vehicle on top of an enemy position and blow the shit out of them. It's my job to get your shit in order. It's your job to shut the fuck up and learn.
As of today, we are folded under control of 1st Biological Warfare Command out of Fort Detrick. They're calling the shots on this. I don't want any fucking lip. They tell you to jump, you jump. Do not mistake these guys for dabbers. They have seen serious shit in the past.
What do you think goes on in her head?
Nothing. Her brain was fried by the virus.
She seems...
Yeah.
It seems like she's waiting for something.
It's 1964, right? The Army built a town. They told people to test a self-sufficient base in case of a nuclear attack. They filled the town with a cross-section of ethnicities. Army families from all over. They told them it was progressive. They told them lots of things. And then something happened that was to test their faith.
We know a few things about the outbreak. There are 2 genetic strains at work. I need samples from both types to be able to treat it. First, you're going to have to locate samples from infected water towers, and then collect samples from a full-blown hive. The water towers are prevalent in these areas. Get there, destroy them, and collect the material. Then head uptown and get the material from the hive.
Whatever's happening here, this is only the beginning.
Sir, we've got a priority situation in New York.
The Idaho runner?
Something else. Sir?
Get the old man on the horn. I want 2 battalions ready to move from Detrick. Full gear. It's starting again.
We knew they were high up. Probably so high up that to see the office of the president, you have to look down.
And what did they have you working on?
Viruses. Odd viruses.
These viruses, would you classify them as biological weaponry?
It would be hard not to.
Where are they landing?
Southeast Manhattan, but the carrier, the USS Reagan, is supposed to remain off the southern coast. I wonder where those trucks are heading.
Wherever they're going, I'm betting McMullen is there. He did this to me, and I'm gonna find out why.
And then?
Then I'm gonna make sure he never does it to anyone else. Ever again.
We know Zeus has been spotted multiple times in this area. We're breaking out some new tech to pin him down.
This unmanned aerial vehicle can detect the virus at less than 10 parts per million in open air. With it, we should be able to box Zeus in and destroy it.
Here's what's known. The subject could shift its body structure to an unknown degree. It can fashion portions of its body into a weapon, change its facial features, and perhaps even imitate voices and mannerisms. Long and short, it's a security nightmare.
Everything was getting worse. There were outbreaks across the city. There were hunters now, thanks to Green. Blackwatch quarantined the island. It became clear to me that McMullen, Gentek's director of research, had linked us all together. He worked for Blackwatch. He had studied Green. Karen and I had worked for him, you know, before. He knew who I was and maybe what had happened to me. I thought, when I find McMullen, I find myself.
Well, what did he tell you?
McMullen? Lots of things. Some of them even true.
And then?
Then? Well, then he died.
I want a curtain of men in armor up the moment the call comes in. Overflights on the rivers are ready to pick off ships trying to cross. The bridges are wired and blocked by armor.
Once we're primed, nothing unsanctioned gets on or off the island.
We told them we'd be introducing compounds into the town that simulated fallout, that we wanted to track it in the population. Harmless stuff.
This was the cover story?
One of them. It made it easy to take samples and run tests. No one asked questions. Everyone was happy to help.
Zeus's memory problem might be an advantage we can use. Familiar people, objects, places. These seem to restore memories to Zeus. This restoration is painful.
It can hurt Zeus?
During these moments, Zeus is vulnerable. The more we know about it, and the less it can discover, the better off we are. We can also get creative. We can lie.
Go on.
The subject is exhibiting symptoms of primary infection. We have confirmation from sniffer stations up and down the island. The strain it is carrying is an unknown.
What kind of spread are we talking about here?
Thankfully, it seems incapable of crossing water bodies. We've sealed the island's exits. It can be fought here.
Tech building in Midtown Manhattan. What was initially thought to be a chemical spill was actually a biological attack on the city. Authorities have named Dr. Alex Mercer as the chief suspect.
Sir? At ease, Captain. Director McMullen, share your data with the Captain. Perhaps it will help him complete his mission.
Mercer, Zeus, rebuilds on a cellular level, a shapeshifter. We've used the DNA sample you recovered to synthesize a pathogen. Inside Zeus, the pathogen will generate a possible cure.
Do you understand your mission?
I'm to inject the weapon into the target, Zeus, and bring him in. Sir, with respect, all indications are that
Mercer isn't a he, it's an it! I will debrief you when you complete your mission. Dismissed. The Captain always did have difficulty seeing the bigger picture.
Subject escaped at 22:30 hours after murdering 3 personnel. Shortly thereafter, it is believed it kidnapped an operative. It is infected with a variant of the blacklight virus, specifically DX1118, a substance whose effects on the human body are poorly understood at best. We have no clue what it is capable of.
Sir, the Wiseman team is present and ready for the hunt.
Good. Send in the Captain.
Sir, is it true he caught the last runner on his own?
Not caught. Killed.
Hope was a Blackwatch project. The goal of the experiment was to create a viral weapon that could be used to target specific racial types. But Hope went wrong. A mutated virus infected all those people. Drove them mad. Their bodies crawled with hell. And at the center of it all was Elizabeth Green. Now, somehow she survived. Endured the virus, absorbed it, changed it, whatever. Her unique biology inspired this new bioweapons research program. This became Gentek. And Alex Mercer worked for them. There was one leak too many and Randall stepped in to shut it down. No one was safe. Mercer fled the scene with a sample of the virus, took it as insurance if he needed it. Blackwatch cornered him at Penn Station. With his back to the wall, he unleashed the virus on Manhattan. What Mercer did is beyond forgiveness. But there is no Alex Mercer anymore. The virus didn't just kill him, it became him. Copied his body down to the genetic level. It became me. I am the virus. And I, in turn, released Elizabeth Green to infect the city a second time. Now she's dead. All right, but Randall won't accept that the virus can be stopped. And with Firebreak, he'll level the city, just like Hope. But now, Hope has one final riddle to give up. Green was pregnant when they found her in '69. What happened to that child?
I suppose your answer is out there on the Reagan.
All I know is, I'll get my answer from Randall.
McMullen is missing the point. He has no idea what this life form can do.
What do you mean?
The parasite he's created could be worse than Mercer himself. You can't just go play God and hope it'll all work out.
Report on Project Decode. Virus variant DX1120. Injected into 161 test subjects. No fatalities. Virus replication and regrowth of the organism completed in less than 2 days. Subjects show increased metabolic rate, dramatic strength, and reaction increases. No side effects manifested to date.
Sir, we've re-established contact with the target.
You screwed me, McMullen.
Is this Alex? End this. Come in. Now.
Why didn't you tell me where this sample came from?
I couldn't, Alex. I couldn't risk it.
Yeah, well, you fucked up.
What's the word on the new round of test subjects?
Sir, they're testing off the charts. No ill effects at present. No evidence of the unmodified virus.
Prep them for field deployment ASAP.
Sir, I don't think we're ready.
You're not paid to think.
All of this, everything here, we've been preparing to fight the wrong war. We can't beat this. We need to pull out and deal with it at a distance.
Taggart, I put you in charge because I trust you to do what needs to be done. Cut the heart out of the infection.
Sir, the position is untenable. These things, they're beyond our abilities.
I don't want to hear one more excuse from you. You get your ass back into the field and get it done, or don't come back.
We have less than an hour. What's next?
The last person responsible for all of this dies tonight.
If we make it out of here, you think you're ready?
I was made for this.
Citadel Command, this is Captain Cross. Mission accomplished. I have Colonel Taggart in custody, ready for extraction.
I've stopped this damn thing before. Stopped it dead. Hope Idaho was just a sacrificial lamb. Necessary cruelty. Shoot anything that moves. No one comes in, nothing gets out.
Sir, the walkers have sealed themselves in the hospital. We have orders to liquidate the entire population.
The mother and child are now military assets. And I just made General Officer.
I looked for the truth. Found it. Didn't like it. Wished the hell I could forget it. Alex Mercer. The city suffered for his mistakes. For what he did at Penn Station. And whoever he was, that's a part of me. Because when I close my eyes, I see the memories of 1,000 dead men screaming as I take their lives. Moments I'll relive forever. What have I become? Something less than human, but also something more.
News One has confirmed that a nuclear weapon of unknown origin has detonated 10 to 15 miles offshore of southern Manhattan. Estimates place it at roughly 5 times the size of the bomb dropped at Hiroshima.
Is there anything you'd like to say? No, I guess I just tell everyone we're okay. You know, we're gonna be okay. New York will bounce back.
Hey man, if it wasn't for the Marines, we'd be dead, all of us. They risked their lives to save us. We owe them.
I have Sergeant Detweiler here with me. Sergeant, what can you tell us about the present state of the infection?
Since last night, nothing. They don't seem driven in the same way. They're not a real threat anymore.
It's been 10 minutes since the Vice President has been on the ground. Senator Ambrose is expected to make a statement.
New York has weathered the first act of
biological and nuclear terrorism in the history of the world. It is a testament to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces that New York is still standing. We will find those responsible. We will drag them out of their hiding places, and we will make them pay. Wherever they are, whatever weapons they possess, they will learn the final lesson. America does not start wars, America ends them. Thank you.